Hi, everyone, and thank you for attending my webinar, Navigating the Holidays After Losing Your Child. It's probably not the most appealing title of a webinar and probably one that you wish you didn't have to take, but you're here. There's really not a way to make it sound pretty, and you've experienced the greatest loss that any human can experience. I hope that something we talk about today will help get you through the holidays this year and in years to come. My name is Karen Camerato, and I created Rising Above in memory of to offer support to moms who've lost a child. My firstborn Nicholas was 8 years old in 1996 when he fell through the ice of a frozen pond in our neighborhood. He was trying to help his friend Brandon, who had fallen through. Both boys died that day. That day, 23 years ago, changed my life forever, as I'm sure you can relate. Looking back, I wish I'd found a way to deal with my grief in a more positive way, way sooner. But I didn't. I didn't really know another way, and I didn't seek help or see examples of another way to do it. I just did my best and figured it out as I went along. I was extremely lucky to have my daughter Brooke, who was 1 when Nick died, and then soon after came my son Colin. They definitely added hope and purpose to my life. Both my kids are grown now. My life was spent like most moms, taking care of them, going to work, carpool, all the things. I'm grateful for those years of being their mom and I wouldn't change it. But I always had this feeling that I should be doing something for Nicholas too. And then one day, a few years ago, a realization woke me in the middle of the night that I just couldn't shake. I realized that there had been 3 key factors to my finally feeling as though I had healed. The first was I was able to tell my story. I had told my story over and over again. The second was I had so much gratitude for all that I did have in my life and those that had helped me along the way. And third, most important, taking action in my life was so much easier and more meaningful when I did it in Nick's memory. Rising Above in memory of was born. Fast forward to now, I've made some big, bold changes in my life. I finally put into action the number one thing I learned after losing Nick. Life is way too short to simply exist. Today, I'm happy, healthy, and fulfilled. I have love and laughter in my life. And I have found my heart's purpose, working with other moms who have lost children. My hope for you is that you can also experience your life in a changed but still joy-filled way, and sooner rather than later. Sorry for the delay. I've never done a webinar before, and I'm very nervous. So anyway, um, today we will focus on how the holidays have changed now that you've lost your child, the pitfalls and challenges of the holidays, ways to cope with those challenges, ideas for remembering and honoring your child during the holidays, and moving forward with your grief. So let's get started. The holidays are so hard, but why? Well, the holidays bring so many memories. Every song, smell, Santa Claus sighting, and decoration has the potential to hit you right in the heart. Everything reminds you of what you've lost, not what you have. Expectations are high. Other children expect everything to be the same as it was before, with the gifts, the tree, and the traditions. Oftentimes, family members and friends want things to be back to normal. They want you to be your old self. And then there's the fact that you may have settled into some sort of a routine, dealing with your grief on a daily basis. But the holidays change all that. Routines are interrupted. Even your new normal isn't normal. Even if you do experience a brief moment of joy, that is quickly replaced by guilt for laughing or smiling when your child is no longer here. Everyone experiences grief differently, and the holidays are no exception. For some moms, there are no holiday memories because their child's life was so short. They didn't get to experience that special time with their baby. The first year, moms may feel numb, unable to feel much of anything. They're in a fog, or maybe in such excruciating pain that everywhere they turn, memories overtake them. The next few years can be unpredictable. Some experience deep pain that the numbness, grief fog, and avoidance of parties, gatherings, and traditions that first year makes this year a stark reality in comparison. The number of Christmases, for example, without your child is counted year by year. Like it's been 5 Christmases without my boy. By this time, acceptance is probably set in and strong emotions will be hard to avoid. This will also be a time of returning to traditions, making changes to those traditions, and creating new traditions. All of this can be emotionally exhausting and physically draining. Then, as more years pass, the realization of how many years have passed is a sad fact that you are reminded of. You're probably more in control of your emotions, and you've survived some of the holidays, so for you, you partly know what to expect. Grief bursts are possible, though, and can still blindside you. It's never too late to return to, change, or create new traditions. In addition to all that, everyone in the family has different emotions, feelings of loss, and expectations. This is yet another layer that a grieving mom has to deal with. There's no way to completely avoid the pain that comes along with the holidays after the loss of a child. But if you're prepared, you can minimize your pain. This is a good time to recall the people that told you, if you need anything, just call. Even though you may have done it all in the past, now is not the time to try and be Superwoman. Not only will asking for help relieve you of some of the heavy lifting, friends and family around you want to help you. They're longing to find a way to ease your burden of grief. You can ask for help with shopping and wrapping, bringing other children to see Santa and other holiday activities, cooking, cleaning, putting up your tree and holiday decorations, and just spending time with you to give you a break from the hustle and bustle. Another thing you need to realize is that grieving is necessary. It's messy and it takes time. That includes time over the holidays. Give yourself grace to follow your heart, mind, and body, to know the things you can and cannot do. Now is a good time to develop and practice self-compassion. Only you know best what's going to work for you. Don't be pushed or pulled into doing things you don't want to do or aren't ready for. Just let people know if you can't or won't be able to participate in the usual holiday activities. Just be real, honest, and authentic. For the most part, people will understand. And if they don't, listen to that inner voice. You know what you can and can't handle. That isn't to say you should avoid everything altogether. Connecting with others is a powerful way to move through your grief during the holidays. Many people know you and love you and want to be there for you. And remember and celebrate your child's life with you. Don't isolate yourself. Always being alone isn't healthy. It's good to surround yourself with those you know and trust. Lean on your support system. If you have the strength to reach out and search ways to survive the season, do it. You're here right now listening to this webinar because you had the strength and desire. And when you need a break from it all, take it. If you need to shorten the visits, minimize the gatherings and activities, do it. Focus on things that have the power to bring you moments of joy. Time spent with your other children or family members' children, holiday presentations, musical performances, and church services can be helpful, although they can also stir up emotions. That doesn't mean you should skip them altogether, but knowing and being prepared can sometimes make a world of difference. Now could also be the perfect time to seek professional help of a counselor or a grief coach. You'll be able to talk about the things you feel may burden those closest to you. You can be raw, You can repeat yourself. You can tell the whole story without fear of hurting someone's feelings or upsetting someone. And most importantly, you can satisfy that longing to talk about your loved one. The release of your thoughts to a neutral and non-judgmental person can be such a relief and has the power to be so uplifting. They can also offer practical advice for coping with your grief now and on an everyday basis. After researching ways to deal with the holidays after losing a child, I was able to come up with a list of ideas for making sure your child is a part of your holidays now and going forward. Some may not resonate with you, but my hope is that one or two will. Then you'll be able to feel as if the child you lost isn't forgotten and is still an important part of the holidays for everyone. Some of these really have the power to bring families and friends closer together in a meaningful and powerful way. I'm just going to go ahead and read them, and we'll just go through this list. 1, create a social media post in honor of a cause near and dear to your child, a warning regarding a potential danger, awareness of a disease or a problem, etc. 2, host a family and friends gathering to watch your child's favorite holiday movie. 3, donate some of your child's clothing, books, toys, or other belongings to someone in need. 4, gift special belongings like jewelry, photographs, home or room decor to a special friend and family member. 5, give gifts with special meaning or memories of your child, a favorite book, movie, or framed quote. 6, decorate a small Christmas tree with special ornaments related to or in memory of your child. Ask family members to bring decorations for this tree to the family gatherings. If you make this a yearly tradition, the collection of ornaments and possibly the size of the tree will grow. 7, buy a gift your child would have liked and donate it to a local hospital, shelter, nursing home, or charity. 8, ask friends and family to bring a photograph or handwritten story for a memory book. 9, set a place at the table for your child with a place card and leave that spot empty. 10, hang a stocking and fill with notes from family and friends that include memories or stories of your child. They can be read aloud at Christmas dinner or kept private. 11, create an ornament with your child's photo and or name. 12, create a wreath using photos, sentimental objects, favorite candies, favorite colored ribbon. 13, create a memory chain by writing memories, moments, or feelings of loss on long, narrow strips of construction paper. Form interlinking loops to make a chain and use it to frame a doorway, decorate a tree, or adorn a fireplace. 14, cook and serve the foods your child loved most. 15, have a special collar made for your child's cat or dog that has their name on there, or child's name will always love me. Like Nick will always love me. 16, tie a ribbon around the trunk of your Christmas tree in your child's favorite color. 17, if your family takes a photo every year, start a tradition of including an angel, dove, butterfly, stuffed animal, or other significant symbol to represent your child. 18, send a card to someone you know is missing your child. 19, frame artwork your child created and give as gifts. 20, ask family members to bring gifts in your child's memory and place them under the tree. After Christmas, donate to a charity. 21, volunteer your time to help those in need or for a particular cause that relates to your child. Hospital, classroom, Christmas party, animal shelter, etc. 22, Invite someone who's lonely to spend Christmas with you in memory of your child. Number 23. Instead of 12 days of Christmas, do 12 random acts of kindness. Number 24. Decorate your child's resting place with a small tree, wreath, bows, or other decoration. Number 25. Plant a tree in your child's honor, and every Christmas, decorate that tree in your child's honor. Number 26. Light a candle. Keep an electric or battery-powered candle glowing throughout the season in memory of your child. And number 27. Make it a tradition to tell the younger children in the family stories and memories of your child so they can get to know them. I want to thank you for attending tonight's webinar. I hope you found some small nugget of comfort, hope, or inspiration. Working with moms who've lost a child is my passion. My heart grows every time I see a mom able to take a step forward on this journey. There are a lot of moms out there doing a lot of amazing things in memory of their children. I hope you find something that makes your heart grow too. If you work through the grieving process and come out the other side, you may be transformed and able to help those who are newly grieving. And I just want to say, if you would like a copy of the list of ideas for remembering and honoring your child that I read tonight, go to my website, which is here, risingaboveInMemoryOf.com. And there is a link right there when you go to sign up for that, to get that list. There's also a lot of other interactive areas on my website that you can go and you can tell your story. You can show gratitude for those that helped you, and you can talk about the things that you'd like to do in memory of your child. I'm also available if anyone needs to talk personally. I just want to help you in any way that I can. I know that you're on a long and difficult journey, and I'd love to find a way to make it easier for you. Thank you, and have a good night.